Right, just had a 15 to 20 minute walk through a bit of scrubby area and back in this little town stream. Different one of what I normally fish. I have fished this one earlier this season and did reasonably well up here, but still a lot of water running down. Yeah, more rain forecast this afternoon and tomorrow and the day after, I think. So yes, weather's been a pain in the butt lately. Just can't get any decent days to get in a river, big rivers and fish them. I mean, it rained the other day, the ground's that saturated, we only had about 15 mils, but the river's raised by 6 inches, 150 mils and more. Anyway, let's hope we can get a trout or two here today to pass the time away. I've got a little white miller bug spinner on. I just had a cast up into that, third cast up into there where that dead wood is, and brought it down through the centre on that bubble line, had a hook up and lost it. And it's the same little white miller I had on a few days ago, or a week ago, and I hooked and lost trout on it. So I'm going to take it off and put a brand new one on. Just start hooking and losing them on it. I'll change it. Right, the white miller's off. I just hooked another one and lost it on a brand new one, so I've got a bit of an old beat up ugly mooch rouge on now, and see how that goes. Equipment again today, we've got the Kuma ITX 1000 spinning reel with the platypus pulse 4 pound ultra thin mono, and the Kuma celluloid finesse 2 to 6 pound 6 foot trout rod. So yeah, and of course the Meps lures, but it's just a matter of getting the trout to stay hooked on them now. Oh, well, this one. Holy boy, this wasn't the size trout I wanted to catch first up, after having two legal size ones take the other spinner. This little one. Oh dear. And that was just taken straight up in that shallow run there along by that tree stump, that big tree there. He used to come out and grab the hold. I thought the lure bounced on a rock at first, bottom bounce, but no, this little fella grabbed it, so we'll get a little tackle off. Oh dear, tell you, going from bad to worse. Well, I've been slipping and sliding my way right up through there, not a sign of a trout. And now I've gone back to the white miller. This is mainly because I had the two bigger fish had a crack at it, and there's caddis moths everywhere along the river here, so I'll just stick with a white. Hopefully I might get one to stay on it. That's been my trouble, getting the trout to stay on the white miller lately. Finally, I got onto one here. It's just ran me down straight downstream. Finally one took the white miller. So I was only just put it back on over on that top right hand side there. And looks like he's pretty well hooked there, so I'll get him off in the net and take a photo and send him on his way. No, Buster, you're fit to the fiddle, on your way. Good stuff. Good stuff. This river bottom's got a lot of green algae and slime on the rocks, and these new wading boots that I bought here, absolutely useless. One that's supposed to be good rubber grip soles. Well, they are on where there's no slime and out the water, or on the clear spots over there, but anything's got a bit of slime on it, you do not stand up in here. Oh, get some nice water ahead of us here now. So it's not overly deep, but hopefully there might be a trout or two in here. I'd like to finish up with 4 or 5 at least for the day. I'd be happy with that. See what happens anyway. So they've certainly been few and far between. I just put a copper aglia mooch Nora on, direct cast up the top left hand side there, and this little tucker's come out and grabbed hold of it. I had a March brown on, I had the white mirror on earlier, and had a trout come out from the riverbank and follow it, and then the sun hit the water and it turned and went away, so I put a March brown bug on. Had a trout come up behind that in a hurry till the sun come out and hit that. So I changed that and put the little Aglia, copper Aglia mooch snorer on this time, and this little bug has grabbed hold of it. So I'll get him off and send him on his way. Oh, third time lucky. It's a beautiful fish too, a bit bigger than the ones I bloody had hit and lost there a minute ago there. I had 3 casts to that left-hand riverbank with that dead woods hanging down up in there. And just up in there. Every cast and on the retrieve I've had a hit every time and missed it. And then the next one, this big fella's come out and grabbed hold of it. He had 2 goes at it too. But, yeah, beautiful fish. So there you go. Looks like the copper may be the go-to one now. Alright buddy, there you go. There you go, he's gone. As before, I said I'd be happy I get 4, and I'm happy with that, but could have had a good half a dozen easy today. Anyway, I've still got a little bit of river to go yet, probably another 40-50 metres of river or more, and may even get the half dozen if I'm lucky. We'll see what happens. Oh, another brownie. He had, I don't know how well hooked he is, he had 2 goes at it, he had 2 swishes at the lure, missed it first 2 times, as it come in the 3rd grab at it, he's got hooked on it, yeah. Another nice fish too. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, good 11-inch fish, close to 12 inches actually, beautiful, lovely. And that's the size, legal size they should be like that, not these little 9-inch bloody things. And he was just taking off that bubble line right along that riverbank there. Beauty. That's number 5. So get him off and send him on his way. Oh, he's good to go. He's only just hooked in that bottom jaw too. There you go. Beauty, lovely. Right, it's number 6. Doing half a dozen for the day. It's taken under that tea tree's hanging over the river on that bank there. Took that on the first scissor, hit the water and one turn the reel handle, and this little fella grabbed hold of it. The most aggressive tackler takeable the whole session today. Another nice little plump fish. We'll get him off and do what I do with everyone. See you later. Alright baby, off you go. There you go, off he goes. Downstream. Beautiful. So, always nice when you get more than what you're expecting to catch. This little stretch of water here, I've had 4 trout take the lure and not get hooked on it. One little trout here, he's come out and had 3 goes at it and missed the trebles every time. It was probably about 4 or 5 of them just sitting in this little shallow run here. I'll keep flicking around up through here, and I'm just about ready to get out anyway. It's yeah, just gone 12:30, so I'll just fish my way up here and I may get one more if I'm lucky. But yeah, I could have had 10 easy, could have been double figures today was what's gone on here at the end of the session here. Alright, number 7, the last bucket of water I'm fishing under the bridge here before I get out. I cast up under that bridge and just let it drift back. I had a follow earlier and I just let another cast on there, let it sink a bit and drift, and I just felt the weight of the fish on it. He's only just taken in that top jaw. Yeah, not a big one, but a nice fish, lovely colours. I'll get him in the net and photograph him, send him on his way. Right, my day's done now. I've got to get my gear, I'm cooling off. I've had my chocky, now that's next, my Pepsi. Yeah, so 7 trout all up, and should have had a dozen today. they just, that last little stretch of water there, there 5 trout come there, hit, tap, but just nipping at the back of the treble, not really taking it. And then I got that last one there to make it 7 for the day. So started off a bit poor, 2, you know, 4 casts and 2 hits and 1 hook up, and then caught a little tiddler, and then a few hits and misses, and chopping and changing lures all the time. The gold aglia mooch Noya did the job in the end, so I was pretty happy with that. It's coming overcast now, so they sort of, I don't know what happened to them there. They sort of came aggressive and then went non-aggressive. So, but whether it's just this change coming in and more rain, I don't know. But it was 7 trout. I was pretty happy with that, and it was only but it was 2 hours in the river really, so it wasn't all bad. So the next time, guys, tight lines.